I learned a lot of stuff from my parents growing up in Nova Scotia, everybody. Like, from my mom, I learned that if a bug is in the room, to freak out and yell at it and stuff, and then close the door and say that's a spider habitat. It is no longer a bedroom. And from my dad, I learned that if you're ever faced with a tough life decision, to just pack up your Trans Am and drive to Alberta. And my dad drove away, which I think is hilarious for one, because who drives away in a Trans Am, you know? Other than Burt Reynolds in Smokey and the Bandit, man. But I don't know what my dad does for a living, but I'm assuming, because of the Trans Am, he's probably jumping over gorges in slow motion. Like waving a cowboy hat out the window, like, look at all the money I saved. And I know that people get sad when I talk about not having a dad. People look at me and they're like, oh my God, that guy doesn't have a dad. And I have a dad. And I love my dad. And I wouldn't trade my dad for all the cotton candy on Sugar Mountain. And that's cool, but I'll let you guys know, growing up in Nova Scotia, none of my friends had dads, okay? None of them. And we hated people with dads, all right? Hated them. We looked at them like poor people do to rich people. Like, who the hell do you think you are, man? You think you're better than me? Somebody taught you how to play catch? You know who taught me? Gravity, bitch. That's who taught me. I actually met my dad one time, man. He came to my house when I was 5, and I was like, oh, look, a big, white, red-haired guy. He's like the bigger version of the small version that I am. And then he came in, he goes, yo, kid, you want to play 52-card pickup? And I was like, a game, yay! And my mom's like, no! Cards everywhere. And so I'm picking up cards, and then my dad's like, yo, kid, you want to hear a joke? And I was like, I'm 5, man. Joke? That's awesome. And he goes, why did the orange stop in the middle of the road? I was like, I'm gonna have to remind you again, sir, that I am 5. I do not know. And he's like, because it ran out of juice. And then he disappeared out of my life forever, everybody. And I thought at that point in time, when I was that little, I was like, man, I will never do that to anybody, you know? When I grow up, I will totally tell better jokes than my dad. My name's Macintosh, guys. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Macintosh.